Children, there are different types of fractions like equivalent fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fractions. Let us discuss one by one. First, equivalent fractions. Let us consider a circle. It is divided into 8 parts. Another circle. It is divided into 4 parts. Children, tell me the fraction for the green part. Total number of parts are 8. We write it in the denominator. And the shaded region is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/8. So 4/8 part is in green here. And here total number of parts are 4. The shaded parts are 2. It is 2/4. 2/4 is in green here. But children, observe here. If you observe here, the fraction value is different in both the cases. Here it is 4/8 and here it is 2/4. But you observe the portion, the half portion of the circle is in green, and here also half portion of the circle is green. That means both are same, right? So 4/8 here is equal to 2/4. When portions are same in both cases, in both fractions, the portion, if we see, they are same. These are called as equivalent fractions. Suppose consider another circle. And let us divide this circle into half. Now tell me the fraction for green part. It is one part is shaded and total number of parts are 2. The fraction we got here is 1/2. But if we see this, here also the portion is same. Here half portion, here half portion, here half portion. So all these fractions, so numerical values here what we see are different. But all these fractions represent the same portion. So all these fractions are equal. These fractions which are equal in value are called as equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means they represent the same portion. So children, what is meant by equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions means fractions which have same value. That means these fractions represent the same portion of the whole. All these fractions will have same value. Such fractions are called as equivalent fractions. Now let us find equivalent fractions for a given fraction. There is a fraction 4/8. How to find the equivalent fractions of this fraction 4/8? To do this, we need to multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. You can multiply by any number. Let us start with 2. We multiply both numerator and denominator with same number. Consider the number as 2. 4 into 2 is 8 and 8 into 2 is 16. So we got one equivalent fraction for 4/8. One equivalent fraction for 4/8 is 8/16. We can multiply with any number, but both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by same number. Let us do again. Now let us multiply both numerator and denominator by number 3. Both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by same number. 4 into 3 is 12. 8 into 3 is 24. So another equivalent fraction for 4 by 8 is 12 by 24. And there is another way. One way is to multiply both numerator and denominator by same number. Another way is we can divide both numerator and denominator by same number. Suppose we will divide both numerator and denominator by same number 2 here. 4 by 2 is 2 and 8 by 2 is 4. So 2 by 4 is also equivalent fraction for 4 by 8. So here we got 3 equivalent fraction for the fraction 4 by 8. 8 by 16, 12 by 24, 2 by 4. In this way we can find any number of equivalent fractions for a given fraction. Let us consider another example. Given fraction is 16 by 8. How to find equivalent fraction for this fraction 16 by 8? 16 by 8, write it as it is and then multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number. Let us multiply numerator by 4. Then with which number should we multiply denominator? Is it 5? No, we should multiply with same number. So 8 into 4. 16 4s are 64. 8 4s are 32. So we got one equivalent fraction here. 64 by 32 is equivalent fraction for 16 by 8. We can also divide with same number. So let us divide. First we should write the given fraction as it is and then divide both numerator and denominator by same number. Okay, divide it by 2, let us say 2. And here numerator we divided by 2, right? So denominator also should divide by same number 2. 8 by 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we got another equivalent fraction for 16 by 8. Children, another type of fractions are like fractions. Like fractions are those fractions which have same denominator. Numerator may vary, but all these fractions should have same denominator. Fractions having same denominator. Such fractions are called as like fractions. Let us see examples. 2 by 8 is one fraction. So, guess children, what will be the other like fraction? Give me one example. It should have same denominator. So, 3 by 8, 4 by 8 and so on. Denominator should be same, numerator may vary. 15 by 8. So, see children, all these fractions have same denominator. Such fractions which have same denominator are called as like fractions. Another type of fractions are unlike fractions. What are unlike fractions? What is the opposite for like children? Unlike. That means here fractions have same denominator. In unlike fractions, fractions will not have same denominator. Fractions do not have same denominator. Such fractions are called as unlike fractions. Examples are 1 by 2, 3 by 4, can write whatever. But denominator should not be same. If denominators are same, they are called as like fractions. If denominators are different, they are called as unlike fractions. Children, now we learned three types of fractions. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means fractions which have same value. And like fractions means fractions which have same denominator. Unlike fractions means fractions which do not have same denominator. There are other type of fractions, proper fractions. improper fractions. There are two other types, proper and improper fractions. Children, there is one boy and he is carrying one small boy on his head. Consider another figure. There is one small boy and he is carrying one big boy on his head. Here a big boy is carrying a small boy and here a small boy is carrying a big boy. In these two figures, children, which you think which is proper? A big boy can carry a small boy. So it is correct, right? Big persons can carry small people. But is it correct that small person can carry a big person? Can a child carry his father? No, right? This is improper. So let us come to this proper fractions. Proper fractions means numerator is less than denominator. See here, this is proper. You remember this figure, right? A big person can carry a small person. So proper fractions, small will be at the top and big will be bottom. In proper fractions, numerator is less than denominator. Remember this figure, children. If big person is at bottom, it is proper, right? It is correct. So, if big number is at bottom in the denominator and small number is in numerator, it is called as proper fraction. The vice versa is, opposite is improper. That means, see here, small person can carry a big person. Is it correct? Wrong, right? Is it improper? So, in improper, small number will be at the bottom in the denominator and the big number will be in the numerator. Here, numerator is less than denominator. Let us see some examples of proper fractions. 3 by 11, 5 by 15, 7 by 18. See, in all these fractions, numerator is less than denominator. In 3 by 11, 3 is numerator, 3 is less than 11. So, it is proper fraction. Here, numerator is 5. Numerator is less than denominator. So, 5 by 15 is proper fraction. 7 is in the numerator and 7 is less than denominator 18. So, 7 by 18 is proper fraction. Examples of improper fraction. Sorry children, numerator is greater than denominator. If numerator is greater than denominator, it is improper fraction. See here, numerator is 17, denominator is 6. Numerator is greater than denominator, so it is improper. 15 is greater than 4, it is improper. 16 is greater than 5, it is improper.